What's good, Yugi tubers? It's Zeromus555 here, and I'm back with another video. It's my day off, so I'm trying to post lots of stuff for you guys because I'm bored and I have nothing else to do. And I'm trying to get more subscribers. I want more subscribers, so help me out. Anyways, this is going to be an update of my Herald Agent deck. This is the one that you might have seen about less than a month ago, might have been a month ago. But it's changed quite a bit. I pretty much have all the cards now. I'm just missing one Pot of Duality still, but that's coming in the mail. So I thought, heck, what's the point? I'll just proxy it, and I'll show you guys what the deck actually looks like. I have changed a few things since I initially first put up the original build, and I'll explain why I made those changes. So starting off with the monsters, I'll get started. First is the MVP of the deck, Herald of Perfection. I love this guy. He's so good. You drop him first turn, he's amazing. You drop him late game, he's amazing, especially if your opponent doesn't have a lot of cards left. And it's easy to get pluses with this guy too, with a couple cards in the deck. So yeah, Herald of Perfection is really good. Gotta run 3 if you're running this version. Next is the second boss monster of the deck, and that would be 2 Archlord Kristya. Kristya is amazing, and she's even easier to get out with my one trap card that I'm running, which I'll show you later. Kristya is just really good. Pretty much a lot of time you'll get out, if you can get out Perfection, and you could drop Kristya early enough, your opponent will scoop, because it's so hard for him to get rid of these guys on the field. So Kristya is definitely MVP as well. Next is the last boss monster, and the start of the Agent deck. 3 Hyperion. This guy's great too with Herald in the field because he just negates, or Herald negates stuff by sending to the graveyard, and then this guy just removes them from play to pop a card, so it's essentially a +1. So really good, and 2700 is always nice as well. Next is 3 Earth. This is basically the Stratos of the deck. Searches out Venus and Jupiter. Just a really good card all around. It's a level 2 tuner, so lets me synchro. And another fairy for Herald, plus it, just gives me some cool options. Another level 2 also for letting me go into Gachi, which is also important. So 3 of that. I'm only running 2 Venus. I don't like 3. I think 2 is perfectly fine. But this thing she's so good. You just special summon some Shine Balls. You can leave the field open if you got a Kristya in your hand for next turn. Or you can special Shine Balls, make Gachi, make her 2000, make your Herald 32, which is very important, by the way. Gachi is extremely good in this deck. So yeah, 2 Venus, very good. 1 Jupiter. A lot of people don't run this guy, but I think you gotta run him. He's just really good. And if you saw the deck list of I think his name's Nicky Lakale, the guy who got second place at YCS Toronto. He said you gotta run 1 Jupiter. It's just too good. You can beef up your monsters. Any fairy, you can beef up this guy, and he runs over a lot of stuff. And he's just another target with Earth, which is good. Next is the stuff for searching out my ritual cards. Now that's 3 Manju. Manju's great. You can search out Herald or my ritual spells. And really the key important play of this deck is to get that ritual spell in your hand as soon as possible, and that card would be, of course, Advanced Ritual Art. So yeah, you gotta run 3. He's also a fairy. He's a light, so that's really good, and he's level 4, which is good for exceeding. Next is 2 Sonic Birds. I need another. This one's a nasty starter deck Yugi one, I think. It's really damaged. I need another one like this. This is a mint condition Spell Ruler one, which I really like, just the color of the card and stuff. So if you guys have one, let me know. I'll trade you for it or something. It's not valued very high, but whatever. But 2 Sonic Bird, this is very good. I was only running 1 before, as you guys know, but I switched it up to 2 because I found that getting this early game, you need to be able to get that ritual spell in your hand as soon as possible. So 2 Sonic Bird's really good. Next, for the normal monsters, we got 3 Mystical Shine Balls. That's kind of necessary with Venus. And you can always dump Spirit of the Harp into Shine Ball and grab Herald, so that's really good. One Spirit of the Harp, I like this thing. I know some people would say run 2 Gyakutenno Megamis, but I think this is really good because you dump this in a Shine Ball, and then it gives you instant 2 targets for your Dark Factory, which is a +1 automatically, so that's really, really good. And it's 2,000 defense, which is always nice. So, and it's something I can actually play. This thing, you can't play it, but beautiful artwork, great card. Just dump this thing, instant Herald with Avenging Ritual Arts, really good. And then the last monster is Honest, which you have to run. So I bumped that up. It's 25 monsters now. It was 24. It's running much better as is, so really good. Next is the spells. 3 Pot of Duality. Gotta run 3, I think. Just helps out with those bad opening hands or slow opening hands. Just gets you the stuff you need. That's a Pot of Greedorosity over here. It's my proxy until the other one shows up. But yeah, 3 Duality. 3 Preparation of Rites. This card's really good as well because if you get this thing in your hand first turn with Advanced Ritual Art and Herald, you can drop 2 Heralds in one turn with 2 cards. That's pretty good. So, or it just grabs you another Herald for basically just discard fodder for the other Herald that's on the field. 2 Dark Factory of Mass Production. Excuse me. This thing's really good. It's kind of like a Graveskeeper Steel for normal monsters, so it's usually never dead, and if it is, I can just set it and bluff it out, but it's usually not. I like to keep it in my hand because I can usually get normal monsters in the grave pretty fast, so yeah, 2's perfect. For my ritual spells, I run 1 Dawn and 1 Advanced Ritual Art. I don't usually play the Dawn, but it's there just in case, and Advanced Ritual Art is the card you're mainly going to be going for. This card is so good. It's amazing. Next, I wasn't running this before, but Mind Control. I decided to put this in. Thanks to Luke Mattingly. He gave me his opinion and said I should be running this. I'm still tempted to take this out for Trap Dust Shoot. I like this a lot because I'm running so many 4s, 3s, and the 2 tuners, but I don't know, I might take this out for Dust Shoot, just because Dust Shoot wins games. And then Staples, Heavy Storm, and Monster Reborn. You don't need Dark Hole because usually it always has field presence in this deck. Now my last 2 cards, which is my traps, is 2 Call the Haunted. As you guys know before, I was running 2 bottomless. I decided to take them out because I found that the bottomlesses were good, but if the opponent already had a big monster in the field, I was kind of hooped. So this at least gives me some options to come back. And this plus Kristya is amazing. So this is essentially the play. You got Herald of Perfection on the field. And you got Archlord Kristya in your hand. So you got Herald of Perfection on the field. Your opponent activates a card. You pitch, and you have the set Call the Haunted down here. You're going to pitch the Kristya, discard their card, and then when they end their turn or something or activate Reborn, you go chain, Call the Haunted, special summon Kristya, and they can't do anything. And even if they try to pop that call with your MST, you can negate it. And if you don't, whatever, your Kristya is going back to the top of the deck, and you're going to draw next turn and maybe summon it again anyways. So it's just really good, and I don't even have to grab Kristya. I can grab level 2 tuner. I can grab something to make an Exceed with. It just speeds up the deck, and I think it's just kind of very crucial. So that's the deck list, guys. There's a couple monsters though in the extra deck that I want to go over that I think you gotta run. Just get to it really quick here. First one is this guy, Avenging Parshath. I got him when he was really cheap. He was like $4 off Troll and Toad, and I think he's up to like 7 or 8 now. But he's so good. He's amazing. He gets over Spirit Reaper. He pierces, even if you don't want to. He can switch monster from defense to attack or attack to defense. Whatever, and he's 2600, he's a light, and he's a fairy, so if he dies, he gives you fodder for Hyperion, something to summon Kristya with, whatever. It's just really good. And the last card that I'll mention, which has also gained a ton of value recently, is Ancient Sacred Wyvern. This card's really good as well. Just gets in huge damage, and especially good in this deck because it gets out 7s very easily, and it also doesn't need warnings or Solemn Judgment to be good, so you really don't ever have to worry about your life points all too much. So this card's essential. So yeah, guys, that's the deck. Basically, just let me know what you think. It's changed a bit, but so far it's running a lot better than it was before. I think you got to run 2 Sonic Birds, just because that Advanced Ritual Art is so important. So anyways, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to check out my other videos. Of course, I have lots. And this is Aaron555 signing out. Peace.